Hello everyone. Today I'm coming at you with my April favorites. April went by super fast. I am going to be moving home in like 2 or 3 weeks. So, the end of April marks kind of the end of the school year for me. So I'm kind of super excited, yet also kind of not ready for school to be over. But that's a whole other topic. I have my favorites for or to show you guys here with me. I don't have a whole lot. I really only have less than 10 favorites, but I've been kind of switching off a lot of what I've been using throughout the month, and I didn't want to name everything, especially things that always show up in my favorites because I always talk about them, and I just wanted to talk about the things that really were top players in my routine. So without further ado, I'm going to get started. The first two things are brushes. These are both from Real Techniques, and they actually come in the same kit that you can get these brushes in. These are two face brushes. The first one is the Real Techniques buffing brush. It looks like this. It's just like a flat kind of, foundation brush, and I really like it for just buffing in my liquid foundation. It's similar to if I can find it, it's similar to the Sigma F80. The F80 is a little bit, I think, more, the cut is more flat, and there's, I think a lot more bristles in the F80 as opposed to the Real Techniques one. But if you wanted a brush similar to this that, maybe wasn't as expensive, this might be something you want to look into. It does come in a kit for, I think, about 17 or 18 bucks, but you do get two other brushes with it, and one of the other brushes is this one. This is the contour brush. As it says, I use it for my contouring. I didn't use it today, but it fits perfectly right in the jawline area and, along jawline. What is this called? Hollows of the cheeks and jawline. It fits perfectly in those areas. It's rounded. This kind of similarly reminds me of the MAC 109. The MAC 109 is a little bit flatter, but this sheds like a mofo, and this I have had no issue with so far. So again, if you were looking into getting the MAC 109 or anything kind of similar to it, get the kit. You can get the cool buffing brush, you can get the contour brush, and then you do get I think a concealer brush, which I'm not super crazy about because I don't really use brushes for concealer. But I think these two brushes make the kit worth it alone. The next kind of makeup-y favorite is the City Color White Gold, what is this, mousse eyeshadow. Looks like this. I got it in an Ipsy bag, and I actually have not been using it as an eyeshadow. I've been using it as a cream highlighter, and I think, who was it? It was some YouTube girl that I watched that mentioned, her top cream highlighters, and this was one of them that she mentioned, so I was like, oh, I better, I should crack that out and try it, because up until that point, I had not really used it for anything. I was actually debating about throwing it out, because using this as an eyeshadow color is just it's not for me. It looks like this. It's like a moussey texture, as you can see, and it's like it says, white gold. So that on the eyes really wasn't super appealing to me. It's got kind of an oily texture to it, so I didn't really want it on the eyes. I was scared it would crease and things like that, and I actually had heard that it wasn't the best on the eyes. But using it as a cream highlight has been amazing for me. You only need the tiniest bit, which will make this last super long, and as you can see, I mean, look at the color. It's perfect for, just a nice glow to the cheeks. And I've just been using my e.l.f. small stipple brush for that. I just dip it in ever so lightly to get it on the tips of the brush, and then just kind of stamp it along here and then blend it out. And it's been so perfect. I just love the subtle glow that it gives, and I mean, if you can find a way to use a product that you maybe didn't like originally, why not? I just love finding new uses for things that I maybe didn't like at first. Um, so yeah, another thing that's kind of similar to that, a multi-use product, is the NYX Wonder Pencil. I have the one in light. Basically what this is, it's a multi-use pencil that you can use as what does it say, a concealer, a eye brightener, and a reverse lip liner. I've tried using it as a concealer. I don't really like it for that. I've tried using it as an eye brightener. I have something similar that I like better. And I don't really use, like, white lip liners. But what I have been liking this for is in replacement for my Cella highlighter pencil that I had used up, I think, a couple months ago, that I've been using it to kind of define my brows and kind of use it as a highlight in the brow arch and just around it. I really do like it for that. It's not as creamy as the Cella pencil, which, can be kind of an issue for me, especially on the tops, because what I do is I like to go underneath the brow, and then I also go on the top to just kind of shape them, and, maybe if I went a little bit too crazy lining my brows, I can kind of fix it with this. It's not the creamiest pencil I've ever used. I really prefer the Cella one better, but I had bought this because of some YouTube recommendation, and I didn't really like using it as anything else, so I was kind of, it was just sitting for, like, a long period of time, and I'm really glad I found another use for it, and I've been using it, like, every day, and I love it for, my brows. Because it's so thin, the Cella pencil was a thick pencil, like, it was almost like an eyeshadow pencil. It was kind of, it was creamy and the texture was really nice, the size of it was kind of hard to control sometimes, and because this is just like a basic pencil, it's easier to be more precise with it, which is also something that I really like about it. Keeping with the theme of the eyes, I have the Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara. I have heard so many good reviews about this, and I totally understand the hype now. I've had this mascara in its packaging for a while, just kind of waiting for the right time to open it, and I'm in love with it. Like, I don't have a Holy Grail mascara, but right now this is, like, borderline Holy Grail. So this is what the brush looks like. It's curved, it's kind of, or it's synthetic, so it's like plasticky bristles, and what I really like about it is that the bristles are on both sides. You have shorter ones, like, inside the curve, and then you have longer ones on the, like, curved side. So what I do is I take the curved part first and just get up in my lashes and, swoop up. And then for my second coat, I use the longer side and just really, get them super long. And this is super good for lengthening and a little bit of voluminizing. I tend to go for more length. I really like the long, like lashes. If that makes any sense, like, just, but yeah, I really like long lashes, so this is amazing for that. I have heard mixed reviews, like some people saying it doesn't do anything for your lashes. I find with like 2 or 3 coats of it, which can be a bit obnoxious, it really is amazing. After 1 coat, I'm kind of like not impressed, but at the second coat, I'm like, woo, that's amazing, I love it. So yeah, I definitely would recommend this mascara, and the rosy mauve packaging is super pretty as well. I love it. I have 2 more makeup products. The first one is a bronzer. This one is from MAC, and this was when they had their Alluring Aquatics collection, which, let's be real, the packaging is still just as gorgeous as it was when the collection came out. But this is the Aphrodite Shell Extra Dimension Bronzer. It looks like this. I have had this for the longest time, like ever since the collection, and again, let's be real, the packaging is crazy, and at the time that the collection came out, I was one of those weirdos that was there at MAC at, like, 8 or 9 in the morning when the store opened at, like, 10, just waiting in line. I think I was the second one in line in the store, because I really, really wanted some of these products. And so I was just kind of grabbing a little bit of everything, and this was one of the products that I got. after I bought it, I was kind of like, it's a little bit too warm for contouring. It's really pretty, but I don't really use bronzers just to bronze up the face in general. I only really use them for contouring and just kind of at the hairline, for a little bit of glow. Which is where I really found that I like this bronzer, is at the hairline. I think this is the prettiest color for that. It's not super orange, it's not super warm, but it's just a tad warm to do contouring with. I like to use it with my e.l.f. what is this, angled blush brush. And it's just kind of a thicker brush, and I just kind of swirl it in the bronzer and then just, get at my hairline. And it's just so pretty. It has the prettiest glow to it. I'm wearing it today. I really like the way that it looks. And after using this all month, I've kind of just been like, why haven't I been using this more often? I don't know. I guess it just kind of shows that, like, shopping your stash can sometimes be super cool. I'm kind of at the point right now where I'm, like, on a no-buy. I'm like, no makeup buying for me. Use up some of the things you have, or at least make a significant dent in the stuff that you have. So this was a pleasant rediscovery for me during the month of April. And the last kind of makeup product I have is, I don't know whether I should include it in the favorites, but people have been asking me about it a lot. There was about a week in the middle of April where I, for some reason, was really into red lipstick. I blame it on Makeup by Tiffany D, because in her VIB sale haul video, she was wearing a red lip. And I was like, that's so pretty. Why don't I wear red lipstick more often? Granted, I'm in college and everybody else is just like bumming it 24/7. Why not be fabulous with a red lip? So I had this, I think, like I said, it was about a week after I saw that video where, like, almost every day I was wearing red lipstick. I probably annoyed the crap out of people on Snapchat and Instagram because I was taking pictures of myself and snapping videos of myself wearing my red lipstick. And I got a lot of questions as to what the red lipstick was. And it is the NARS Velvet Matte Lip Pencil in Cruella. It looks like this. This is the one of the pencils that you can get in your Sephora, like, birthday gift this year. I really like the formula of this. When I wear red lipsticks, I always worry because you have to make sure they're not bleeding, or they're not in your teeth, or they're not anywhere they're not supposed to be. And this formula is super mattifying while also being comfortable. Like, I can apply it. That's the color right there. I can apply it on my lips, and once it sets, it doesn't move anywhere. It doesn't get on my teeth. It doesn't go outside my lip line unless I deliberately, am blotting my face or something and, accidentally touch it. It's perfect. Like, I just love the formula of these Velvet Matte lip pencils, especially this red one. I have not tried any of the other Velvet Matte lip pencils, and I was gonna buy one at the VIB sale, but I just didn't really find any other colors that I was crazy about. I mean, these pencils are like $26 if you were to buy them. I got this one for free from Sephora, but I didn't find any colors that I was like, $26, I'm down, But I really like the formula of this. This is really super nice. If you're into red lips and you want something that will last, like, all day, I definitely recommend this. This is a really nice pencil, and like I said, I got a lot of questions about it, so I figured, why not mention it, even though I only was wearing it for like a couple days out of the month. So, yeah, it's a really nice red lip. It's made me want to wear red lips more because I don't have to worry about it so much, which is something that I love. And the last favorite is really random. It's an energy drink. I used to be crazy about energy drinks. I used to drink like 2 or 3 of them a day, which is insanity. It's so much sugar. Do not ever do that. I actually am to the point where energy drinks don't affect me because I have had such a tolerance for them. But I tried a sample of this new one at school. They had like the vendors or what, like the company set up like a sample table in the Union, and you could just go and try like samples of these new energy drinks. And these are the Mountain Dew Kickstart Hydrating Boost energy drinks. This is the one in Energizing Strawberry Kiwi. Usually I'm not a fan of the Mountain Dew Kickstart of any of the ones. This is the only one I like. And this one has coconut water in it, which again is so weird because I've tried coconut water. I tried to get on the bandwagon of that. It's so nasty. I don't know how anybody can just sit down and just drink a container of coconut water. It grossed me out. I had one sip and I was just like, this tastes like moldy cow semen or something. This is so gross. I can't even handle it. But this energy drink has coconut water in it and it's so good. Like, I've been going through these like crazy. They only have 60 calories per can, which is super nice compared to those like Rockstar or Amp or things like that. I think Rockstar has like 120 or something, 130 per can or something, which is what I usually would drink, like a Rockstar. So you get half the amount of calories in here. You still get the same amount of sugar as you would in like a Rockstar, which kind of sucks, but I mean, that what are you expecting when you get an energy drink, I guess. But yeah, these are super good. They taste like you're drinking one of the sparkling like flavored waters pretty much. It just tastes so good and I just love it. That's all I can really say about this. So it's the energizing strawberry kiwi with coconut water. They have a pineapple mango one too, and I wasn't really a fan of that, but the strawberry kiwi one is where it's at. So, even though I had not that many favorites, this video still tended to get super long, so I'm gonna cut it here. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a thumbs up to let me know, and let me know down below what your guys' favorites were this month. I hope you guys had some. I love to know what you guys are loving. You can comment, you can subscribe, you can share, all of these like YouTube-y things. And until next time, I will see you guys soon. I hope you guys have a beautiful day, and yeah.